Reasoning. There are two types of reasoning: inductive and deductive. Inductive reasoning. We use inductive reasoning in science. Scientists record or measure observations. From those observations, theories are developed. From those theories, predictions are made. Predictions are tested via experiments and observations. If the predictions fail, the theory is altered to fit the new observations. Example of inductive reasoning. Darwin's theory of evolution is a great example of inductive reasoning. Darwin made observations of plants and animals, and from those observations he developed a theory of how living things adapt to their environment. From his theory, accurate predictions have been made that provide evidence of his theory's validity. The Star of Bethlehem orchid is a great example. The flower has a 12-inch long nectar spur, and the nectar only collects at the very bottom of the spur. Darwin predicted that the insect that pollinates this flower would have a tongue at least as long as the nectar spur. In 1882, scientists discovered Darwin's hawk moth feeding on the Star of Bethlehem orchid, its 12-inch tongue proving Darwin's prediction correct. The biggest problem with inductive reasoning is that it takes time to figure out complete theories. Deductive reasoning. Scientists use deductive reasoning to extend theories, and lawyers use it in courtrooms. We use a chain of logic to prove conclusions based on given facts, often using if-then statements. Here's an example. If all noble gases are stable, and if neon is a noble gas, then neon is stable. The first premise, all noble gases are stable, is the result of inductive reasoning. The second premise, neon is a noble gas, identifies a specific member of that group, neon. The conclusion then applies the knowledge about the quality that the group shares to the individual member or instance identified. Given the original premise, the conclusion is valid. The problem with deductive reasoning has to do with the, quote, given facts. If our given facts are wrong, our whole line of reasoning is flawed. Deductive reasoning often fails in the courtroom when our given facts, such as bite mark analysis, are wrong. This is how innocent people end up in jail. Here's an example of how deductive reasoning can go wrong. How bite marks made one man a murder suspect. Robert Lee Stinson spent 23 years in a Wisconsin prison for murder after two forensic odontologists concluded that his teeth matched bite marks found on the body of the victim. They were not his teeth. You can find this at the link below at YouTube. Here are the references. LearningEngineer.com, where we engineer learning for efficiency. Please visit our website at LearningEngineer.com.